Okay, guys, welcome to our SEO tutorial. And we're gonna discuss on-page SEO. And basically, we're gonna help you increase your ratings in SEO. But as you know, guys, SEO has a lot of factors. Today, we're gonna learn website responsiveness, no, performance, ideal load times, SEO, keywords, and security. Website responsiveness means your website. Pangit naman if your website only works on a laptop. It should also work on cell phones. Because if people cannot access your website on a cell phone, they will not visit your site as often. Okay? So it will lower your ranking in Google. Performance. People will not visit your site as often if it has a very slow loading time. Because they will think, ang bagal nito, no? So they're not going to visit. It's going to lower your ranking. SEO friendly, it should have the right keywords. Let's say in your blogs, in your right text that you're using, placements, what do people search in Google? What words should you use? Also, security, guys. Your website, if it's not secure, people will not visit it as often, and maybe Google will not even display it. Have you ever seen those links where Google says warning, etc., etc.? So that's what happens now if it's not secure. However, I have a question, guys. Netflix has a very slow loading time. You know that, right? But does it have a good SEO? Yung Netflix? Yes or no? It has. Can you tell me why? Bakit maganda yung SEO ng Netflix even if it has a slow loading time? Walang sagot? Wala eh. Wala. Grabe. I'll tell you why. Because Netflix has very good content. You understand? So in other words, it's not just all about speed. Kasi if your website has really good movies, like Netflix, people are willing to forgive the slow loading time. Do you follow? No. So SEO has lots of factors. It's not just because your website is fast, it's gonna have more SEO ratings. Yes, your website is fast, but what if parangit yung laman, right? So your website has slow speed. What if ano? So if you really want to have good SEO, you should cover all bases. But if you want to ask me what kinds of sites needs to have good speed para maganda yung SEO, it's those sites that has selling or about business. Do you understand? They need to have good speed. But if your website is about manga, anime, or vlogs, or etc., even if it's slow, maybe people will still visit it. I'm gonna tell you right now, Quick Pro website, it's slow when you start it up. But how come it has good SEO? Because you're a user, you're a member. You paid for it. You're logging in every day. You're visiting it every day. So again, SEO has a wide variety of meanings, and we're gonna go through those one by one. Okay, let's proceed, guys. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna install the very important plugin, which is called Yoast SEO. Yesterday, last time when we discussed, we talked about website creation because again, we created a website, right, on our first SEO tutorial. And after creating that website, we installed plugins. Plugins are important to make your website fully functional. So here is your WordPress, no, WordPress dashboard. First thing you do, you go to plugins and you click add new. Ayan o. We went to plugins, we clicked on add new, and we're gonna add or install this SEO tool called Yoast. Y-A-S-T. Ayan. And click on install now. Installing. Ayan, installing. Okay. And activate. Activate. I'll just give it some time, guys. Mag-activate. I'm gonna forward the video. Okay, once you're done activating Yoast SEO, there's one thing I need you to do before you start editing. This is very important. Go to settings and you will find this thing that says reading. Ayan o, reading. Click on it. And after you click on reading, scroll down and make sure naka-uncheck to yung discourage search engine from indexing this site. You see that? Kasi if this is checked, Google will not make your site appear in the search. Kasi ano, discourage search engine from indexing this site. So make sure that's unchecked before you proceed. Okay, let's proceed. Next thing you do, guys, go to the SEO in their dashboard. See that? YSEO. And click on General. All right, let's click on General. Ayan. Once you're here, we're now going to start editing different settings in SEO. You're going to have to click on features on your first time. Okay, now click on features, and all you need to do is just make sure that everything here is turned on. Okay, just make sure everything is turned on. And then on the very bottom, just click on Save Changes. Now we're going to register our site on the Search Console. The Search Console is basically the indexing of Google. And if you register your site in the index of Search Console, mas lalo magtaas yung probability of your site appearing in Google because it's now an officially registered index. Basically, in a school, you're now officially enrolled. That's what I mean. No? Okay, so how do you do that? How do you register your site in the index and make sure that you're there? Just type the words Search Console in Google and click on that link, Search Console. Click on Start Now. And then you're going to have to log in with your website email. You know, the email you're going to use for your website. So I created an email. This is actually the QuickPro Store email I borrowed, quickpromanager@gmail.com. Just log in with that in your Google search. And these two, you're going to have to choose one that's going to verify your ownership of the website. No? So to verify that, it's very simple. Just go ahead and choose URL prefix and paste the name of your website there and click continue. And then you will be selecting different methods to verify your site. We will be choosing the one on top. Ayan. Don't choose anything else below because it's going to become complicated. We're going to use the one on top. It's very easy. So all you need to do is to just download. Ayan, this is just download. Click on that one, download file, and then save it first. Okay, so download and save. After you're done saving it, now it's gonna be saved by your browser into your computer. And so I'm gonna move that to a different folder. Okay, I'm gonna move it in this folder right here. Paste it there. And then we're gonna have to upload it, guys, in our cPanel. For those of you who don't know what is cPanel, it's basically the file manager of your website. All your pictures, all your texts, all your photos, your videos is stored in your cPanel. So in order to upload it, you need to access your cPanel. Again, different subscriptions, HostGator, GoDaddy, Wix, etc., etc. They have many methods on accessing the cPanel, but sadly, all of them has limitations. If you buy a website from QuickPro, we give you full access in your cPanel. You can enjoy it to the fullest, and this is what it looks like. Now, so just go ahead and click on File Manager. Of course, if it's HostGator or whatever, it's gonna have different look. Click on File Manager, ayan. And then this is the file managing area. Click on Public, ayan, oh. And click on Upload on top. You see that? The upload button? Yeah, just click that. Select File, and then SEO, and yeah, that's the file we downloaded earlier. And there you go. Done uploading. Now let's go back to verification of our Google index and see if ma-detect niya na yung file that we uploaded into our file manager. Okay, so let's go back in there and click verify. This is basically making sure that you're the owner. Ayan, no, verified. Good job. Go to property. Upon clicking on go to property, you will be led to the overview page of your Google index. This is where you will now register your site maps. But before that, let us first authenticate our account. No? Ayan, so go to Search Console. Ayan, no? Search Console right there. Click on that, and then see that thing that says Get Google Authorization Code. Just click on that button and select the email that we used. Okay, be consistent with your email. Click Allow and copy that code and simply paste the code right there. Authenticate and wait for it, and then save profile. You will see this notification on top. You just have to ignore it. It's just basically Yoast telling you that Google is not launching certain crawlers as of the moment. But upon checking, guys, Yoast basically confirmed the man that there is no error in your site and you can still proceed as usual. And they're gonna have more updates later on to improve the tracking of the Google into your website. No? Ayan, no? Ayan, no? You don't need to take any special action. So you don't need to worry about that. The point is we need to register our site first in the index para nandun na tayo yung ating website in Google. Okay, so let's go back. Now we're gonna register the sitemaps of our website. What is sitemaps? You see this thing that says sitemap? We're gonna register the sitemaps because as of the moment, in the index, yung naka-register lang is www.tatlongbudoy.com. Your website has lots of pages, right? It has the blogs page, the posts, the plugins, etc., etc. We want to index every single area of your site in the Google index so that it will have better chances of being found out in the Google search engine. No, so basically, yung naka-ID lang is not just yourself, but naka-ID rin yung kamay mo, naka-ID rin yung feet mo, everything else. So we're registering every portion of our site. To do that, you see this thing that says sitemaps? Click on the question mark and click on see the XML sitemap. And here are your sitemap links. Okay? Make sure you don't lose that. Next thing we do, go back to your Google Index tab. Ayan, no? Click on sitemaps, and we just simply paste the URL of our sitemaps. But you've noticed na you don't need to paste everything because look at that, tatlongbudoy.com slash. You'll need to paste the one after the slash. So ayan o, post lang. So we're gonna copy the slash after the post right there, and then just post it and submit. Ayan, very good. After that, guys, successful. Ayan, success. You're gonna have to copy every link as you register them in Google. I know, paste and submit. And then got it. All right. So every single one. There's gonna be an expected error here. This one right here, because this is not an actual sitemap. You can even see na wala siyang date. This is a this is a theme in WordPress, yung Ocean WP. So it's gonna have an error. I'm just gonna show you so that you will not panic, no? Sabi mo, hala, may error, ayan, no, error. So just ignore that and continue copying the rest, no? Category, just put it there, submit. Ayan, got it. And the next one, no? Error yan, ayan pa. And then submit. And that's easy. That's how you register yourself in Google Index. And now, when you go back to your index, guys, you will just click on Overview. Right now, it doesn't have any data because you just started. But as the days go by and the months go by, it will start getting some data. But again, this is not your basis on your SEO because we're going to have better basis, better tools to check your SEO health later on. Okay, next, guys, we're going to improve your site's performance, no? The speed of your site. We're now done registering your site on the Google Index. Now let's speed it up. All right, so here's the first thing you do. We're gonna add some plugins, okay? But first, let's try to develop a, let's try to create a basis of our current speed right now, our current data. First site you'd go to check your basis is just search the words page speed on top on your Google search and ayan o, make web faster yung developer.google.com and click on analyze with page speed insights. Click on that. And then you will simply paste your website there in that URL. Ayan o, just tatlongbudoy.com. Okay, just paste it there and analyze. This is not your actual basis, but I like this site because it gives you some hints and indications kung paano mo pa mapabilis yung website mo on how you can further um, increase the speed, no? So, ayan, no? So, as you can see, after searching the results, ayan, the first scoring is 6 on the mobile area, and there are some indicators. Those are tips. No, we can go through that later, one by one, as we proceed with our tutorial. And if you check the desktop, 34 yung score. You will notice this going higher as we move forward. Now, again, this is a reminder, no? This is just an initial test. This will serve as our main reference on the progress of our site's optimization. All the info are simply indicators, so don't worry about the grades, etc. Your main basis should always be the page loading speed. So what do you use to measure the page loading speed? This one. Type the words tools pingdom or pingdom. Ayan, pingdom tools. Click that, and this is where you paste your website. And make sure you set it at Asia, huh? Because you're developing the site from Asia. So just put it right there, test, and choose Asia, and then start your test right there. Click on start test. Ayan. Now it's running. Just wait for it, guys. Konting hintay na lang. Oh, ayan na. Now check this out, guys. Our page speed is currently in 475. I want you to remember, this is a standard. A good SEO site should always have a page speed below 4. That's the indication that your website is loading really fast. This is actually a very good speed. This is already above average. Some clients will be happy about this na. But I want you to be better, so we're gonna keep going. No, we're gonna soldier on. I like that term, soldier on. Okay, plugins and add new. Here's another plugin that we're gonna have to install, and it's called resmush.it. Ayan, resmush.it. This plugin is an image optimizing plugin. I think I've been using this a lot in my previous website development tutorials. So just install that, and it will basically compress the size of your image without ruining the quality. So after installing it, you go to media, right there, media, and click on resmush.it. Ayan, resmush.it. And in here, look at that. You have 31 images to optimize. The quality, put in the words 80. Never lower than 80, because if it's lower than 80, pangit na yung images mo. After clicking on 80, click on optimize all pictures and make sure you do not exit this screen. Okay, and it's just gonna load. Then you just have to wait. Okay, and the next plugin you install, guys, is Tiny PNG. Okay, just search the word Tiny PNG and you're gonna find this panda. Up the first plugin, which is yung Rismush, it's gonna optimize the small images. This one, yung compressed JPEG, is gonna optimize the large-sized images para your website has no big-sized images. Kasi the larger, kasi a website, no, if your website has lots of high-quality image at saka yung size very big, it's gonna have a lower slow loading time. You notice that when you go to a website, it's so high quality, the loading time is slow. That's why we're installing these plugins so that even if the image is very high quality, it's still gonna load fast because you're optimizing it, you're compressing it. So activate this and then just search for that plugin you installed. It's called the name was compressed JPEG PNG. Click on both optimization and then sometimes you get excited and you click on start bulk optimization right away and there's gonna be an error. You see that? Kasi it will require you to give your API key, your permission to optimize the images. So right there, you see that on top, please register or provide an API key. Okay, ayan na, na-disapprove yan. So click on that. Please register or provide an API key. And all you need to do is just fill it up with your name and just fill up your email. Again, use the same email kanina. Be consistent with your email. And then after that, guys, it's gonna send you an email for activation. So just go to your email. Again, we're opening up our email. Click on that, activate your email, activate your account, activate your email. And there you go. Copy that key and then go back to your website. Change API key. Click on that. And then paste the key there and save. After doing so, when you go back to your image, okay, let's go back to our image. Okay, when you go back to the plugin and click optimize, bulk optimize, when you click start bulk optimization, it's now gonna run completely now, so it's not gonna have any errors anymore. Okay, so you just have to wait for that to finish loading, and then after it's done, there it is. You saved lots of space. Let's try to check our site again for another test. Okay. And as you can see, guys, our previous test, the one in page speeds, we rechecked it again. The score is now 34 on desktop. Ay, wait pa. Wala pa pala nagtakbo yung test. Okay, there you go. So the score is still 34. And don't panic ha, hindi pa naman to yung final. We're still gonna do a lot of stuff. And then on mobile, the score is 7. So tumaas siya ng 1 point from 6. Let's try out Pingdom and check that out. The speed increased from 4. Pumunta siya sa 524. So don't panic. No, this is common. While you add plugins, while you add plugins and do some editing and some optimizing on your site, it's normal for the load time to fluctuate a bit. Just relax and keep doing and keep the optimization work going. Okay, so we're gonna proceed with the optimization work. Next, we're gonna do a CDN, which is called Content Delivery Network. This means that right now, yung ating website, all the images, all the pictures, all the texts are being handled by WordPress, right? When someone visits your site, our server and WordPress is the one that delivers it to you. When you type www.tatlongbudoy.com, WordPress delivers it to you. The problem is WordPress is alone in doing this, no? So he's the one carrying all the images. It's very heavy and he needs help. WordPress needs help. How do you know that WordPress is the only one doing the carrying of the images? Here's how you know. We're gonna go to our site and we're gonna look for an image, just a random image. Right click on a random image here, no? Sa baba tayo mag right click. And ayan, no? Click on view image. And you will notice the link up there. It says www.tatlongbudoy.com/WP content. That means WordPress is the one handling the images. So mag-isa pa lang siya. No, wala siyang kasama in carrying the burden. So let's help out WordPress with the use of Jetpack. So Jetpack is gonna help WordPress carry all the images, guys. So to install Jetpack, it's very easy. Just go to your plugins and add new. Ayan, no? Plugins, add new. And then type in, ayan, actually Jetpack is right there. You don't even need to install it or search for it, no? So click on install and activate it. Once you click on activate, it's gonna appear, sorry. Once you click on activate, this is gonna appear, set up Jetpack. So just click on set up Jetpack. And after you click on that, guys, wait lang, konting hintay, lalabas to. So just click on continue with Google below, right there, and use the same email, ha? Again, be consistent with your email. And once you're in, ayan, no, ayan ha. Once you're in, this is gonna appear, creating your account. Just wait, okay? Do not panic. Hala, naglag or whatever. Just give it some time while it's creating your account. And then, ayan, approve. Click on approve, okay? Once you're done clicking on approve, it's finishing up. Now, you will be shocked na, hala, may bayad, per year. Don't select any of those. Just click on start with free. That's sa baba, okay? Ayan na, start with free. It's very easy to miss. Ayan ho, start with free. Click that. And continue. Now you can ignore everything here. This is basically the Jetpack account. You can ignore that. We're gonna start working now on the website. Back to the website. In here, let's do a quick refresh. And let's go and set up our, again, ignore this site. Let's go and set up our Jetpack settings. You can find it at the very top. Ayan, no? Sorry, Jetpack, no? I think I have hiccups. Okay, so, ayan. Yeah, I have hiccups. Okay. Okay, it's loading, guys. And when it's done loading, ayan. Now let's start setting up your Jetpack. Okay, guys, let's go and set up our Jetpack settings. And all you need to do, yan sa taas, you see the word Jetpack. Click on settings. And then make sure everything here is unchecked. Okay, uncheck yan. Uncheck that, uncheck. And then on performance, this is the only thing you need to check, guys. The one that says enable site accelerator. After that, yeah, speed up all these three. Speed up image load time, speed up static file load times. And also enable lazy loading for images. Okay? And that's it. That's all you need for Jetpack. Now, everything else, make sure they are all unchecked. And don't worry, there's no save button because every time you uncheck something, it's auto save function. So you don't need to find a way to click save or something. Okay? So that's Jetpack. Now, let's take a look if nag-iisa pa rin yung WordPress in handling or in delivering the images. So let's go back to the website, tatlongbudoy.com, and let us scroll down. Now mag-scroll down tayo. The same image. Okay, right-click on that image and click View Image. And check that out, guys. It now says i1.wp.com/tatlongbudoy. See that? So this is an indication that Jetpack is now working together with WordPress in the content delivery network. Jetpack has shouldered the delivery of your images, which will further increase your site's performance or loading speed. No? It will help your visitors experience a better site experience. Okay, next guys, we're gonna register the site on Cloudflare. Okay, so Cloudflare is another method of site delivery, but it's gonna register all your content in its own server, which means while Jetpack is carrying WordPress, Cloudflare is gonna carry both of them in the site delivery because Cloudflare's delivery system is very, very fast. Basically, it's being used by every single website out there for their SEO purposes. So all you need to do is just sign in. Okay, I'm not gonna show you. It's very easy. Just click on sign up. After that, log in. So I'm now logging in, putting in my username and password. As you can see, I'm also logging in my HostGator account. There's a reason why I'm doing that. I'm gonna show you later on. But basically, right now, let's log in first in Cloudflare, right there, email and password. And while we're logging in, here, click on the words add a site. Okay, add a site. Once you click on add a site, put in your website name. So put in tatlongbudoy.com. No need to put www or https, just tatlongbudoy.com and then add site. Now here, click free and confirm plan. And now, ignore this. Okay, you might be worried, hala, paano to? Walang DNS. Just trust me, ignore it because later on, I'm going to show you that it's still going to automatically register. Okay, now we're done with that. Next thing you do, guys, after you click on ignore and continue, you're going to notice this instruction. Log into your registrar account, remove these name servers, and replace it with Cloudflare's name server. So Cloudflare will be your main server now. It's going to be really fast. So the question you're asking is, what is a registrar? Where do we remove this? And where do we put this? No? So very easy lang, guys. Registrar is basically where you bought your website. If you bought your website from QuickPro, it's very easy to do this. All you need to do is just send us an email in quickpromanager@gmail.com and just tell us, hello ma'am, I would like you to change my website name server from ns1, etc., to these ones, carol.ns.cloudflare.com and name server to maxns.cloudflare.com. And we will change it for you. But let's say hindi kayo bumili ng website from QuickPro. You didn't buy a website from QuickPro. You want to change it yourself. Then you have to log in your website's registrar. And I'm going to show you how. Again, different servers have different registrar. Let's say yung host mo is HostGator. Iba yung method. Host mo is SiteDaddy. Iba yung method. SiteGrounds, GoDaddy, Wix. Iba yung method. You're going to have to call them or contact them. But for HostGator, this is how you do it. Go to your HostGator account, log in, and click on domains. You see that? The one on the left, click on domains and search for your website because I have lots of websites already. You guys bought this from us. Ayan o, tatlongbudoy.com and click on more. Right there, it says more. And then on the right there below, name servers, click on change. Okay, click on change. So we're gonna click on change. And there's where you put it, guys. Name server 1. So go back to Cloudflare, copy the name server 1 username, and paste it there. Replace the 1 and replace the 2. Make sure you replace it correctly, ha? No errors, okay? All right. After doing so, guys, click on done changing and give it 10 to 15 minutes and it should be finished by then, no? I'm going to show you. Yeah, no, 10 to 15 minutes. There you go. It's now active. Because earlier, if you go back to your dashboard, if you click on Cloudflare icon, it's gonna say pending. After 5 to 10 minutes, it's not gonna say active. Click on it, and we're gonna start configuring certain stuff in here. In your analytics, you're gonna see certain data about your website, how is it performing, how many visitors, etc., etc. But as of now, you're not gonna see any data pa because it's starting. DNS, look at that. You now have DNS data. Remember earlier, we just skipped over this, but it's still registered as usual. There's only two things I want you to notice here. The first DNS that is proxied, tatlongbudoy.com, it says proxied. It means our Jetpack is working perfectly. Okay, that's the notification. And look at that. The next one is dummy. The next one is www dot. So only two things. This one, notice that, and the next one, www dot. The reason why www dot is also working because believe it or not, guys, you have actually two websites. Your first website is https tatlongbudoy.com and www.tatlongbudoy.com. You need to make sure these two are proxied so that when people visit any of these links, it still works the same way. And Jetpack is actually shouldering them. That's why it's also saying proxied. Okay, so that's it. That's the only thing you need to look at in your DNS tab. Next is your the tab on top. Next is crypto. Okay, crypto. Click on that. Now be very careful here. In SSL, if your website has security already, if your website is already HTTPS, because that's how you know if a website is secure. If it's HTTPS, look at it's secure. If it's HTTP, it's not secure. If you take a look at our QuickPro website or in this website, yung ating Tatlong Budoy, it's already HTTPS. Because if you buy a website from us in QuickPro, you're gonna have automatic security. If you buy your website from other sources, you have to pay to have security pa. That's why in QuickPro it's you guys are taken care of. If you have HTTPS, this is gonna have to be turned off. You don't need a security na from Cloudflare. But let's say you are HTTP and you want a free security, Cloudflare can take care of that for you. So, ayan, just make sure it's set to off if wala, flexible or full if um okay, off if meron ka ng security, flexible or full if wala. And then just ignore everything here. Now just scroll down and yeah, you're good to go. Next part is firewall. Okay, wala ka rin gawin sa firewall, wala ka rin gagawin sa access. Okay, don't touch anything there. And in speed, guys, wala rin gagawin. In caching, okay, here, in caching, scroll down and check no query string. Okay, make sure that one is checked. No query string. And in browser cache, okay, so as I've said, you just need to set this by the hour or by the day on how many blogs or posts you update your website. And if you edit your website once every day, just set it to 1 day. Once every hour, once every 4 hours, just set it at that time so that Cloudflare will automatically clean the cache and the cookies after you edit. Because cache and cookies will make your site slower. Every time you edit, you leave cache and cookies.
Akala ko na
No?
nakakain cookies.
Oo, hindi yan nakakain. Huwag mong kainin. Okay. Let's proceed. Dito na tayo. Okay, dito na ba tayo? Okay, next. Here we go. After, guys, you're done. Wait, is this in Cloudflare? Yeah. Yeah, so basically that's it. That's everything in Cloudflare. Now let's get back to our website, no? When you're back to our website, we're gonna add another plugin. Okay, let me just make sure that it's recording. Mic test. Okay. We're gonna add another plugin, and the plugin's name is BJ Lazy Load. Oh, you know what? Okay, let me just start up this app. BJ Lazy Load is going to hasten or increase the speed of your loading time by loading the first images on top. What do I mean by that? It means, for example, di ba mag-load yung website mo? Have you noticed when you load Facebook, the first image that loads is yung first in your feed, but yung sa baba, wala pa na load? You notice that? They're using the same plugin. Because if you have to wait for all the images to load, it's gonna take a long time. So BJ lazy load, the term lazy load, it says, wag lang muna natin i-load yung nasa baba. Let's start muna at the top and let's slowly load it while the person is scrolling down. Do you follow? So that's the purpose of VJ Lazy Load. Tell that to your client while you're being interviewed, no? It will impress them that I have plugins that can increase the loading time of the first page that appears, and as you scroll down, it will slowly load itself, no? Make it sound techy during your interview with your clients, no? Para ma-hire kayo. Install and activate BJ Lazy Load. Ayan. Now, while it's activated, we're gonna have to set some settings in it. All you have to do is to go to performance. No, I think I got lost there. No, just scroll down. Ayan, Hinahanap ko. No? Settings pala. Settings and click on BJ Lazy Load right there. And we're gonna start setting things. All you need to do, guys, is to make sure that all of these are say. Okay, wait lang ha. I think the next part. Yeah. All you need to do is to make sure that this one right here says yes. It means while your website is loading for the first time, it will use low resolution images first. Have you noticed that in Facebook? Low res yung image and slowly will become high resolution. Have you noticed that? So that's what it will do. Just make sure you click on yes. And the threshold, which is 200, set it to 0. 0. And then save changes. Okay, that's good. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to try to load up our site and see how it looks like. No? So here's our website. Okay pa naman siya. By the way, how do you like the site, guys? Al, how do you like the site? Does it look awesome? Al,
Yes, coach.
I know, right? We
Awesome.
we made that in just less than 1 hour. Yun, Ronnie, no? Less than 1 hour. This entire site.
Kagabi.
Yeah, kagabi lang. Live yun eh. Okay. Now here, guys, let's try to analyze the site again. So ready your notes. Let's try to compare it from the earlier speed. So I'm loading up these site indicators again, the same way we loaded earlier. No, I think I went to the wrong link here. So ayan. Just type in pingdom in your search and click on pingdom tools right there on top. And then ayan yung URL. Just paste the website name in that URL and click on start test. Okay. So as you can see, the score, guys, is now 5 on mobile, 36 on desktop. But again, you don't need to worry about the score. What is your number one concern again when it comes to checking the stats? Yeah, the
Page
page
speed.
loading speed. Okay, so let's go to Pingdom Tools next, no? After checking this part. Okay, by the way, if you check out ito pala, no, there are different indicators on how to further increase the speed. You can follow that manually, but we're actually doing that now one by one, so don't worry. So these are tips. What else can you do? What else can you do? Okay, here, let's click on Start Test, and there you go, guys. The speed is now 4.35. All right. Kanina, guys, ano yung speed kanina?
5
To
seconds.
5
5.37.
5.37. So now we're back to 4.35. That's good. But what is a good speed again? What's the indicator of a good SEO speed?
Low than 4.
Lower than 4. So lots of clients, I'm telling you, will be already happy about this. Like this is above average, but we want the best, right? We want the best results talaga. So we're gonna keep going. We're not done yet. Okay, we're now gonna install another plugin, and it's called Speed Booster Pack, right there. There's I hear, okay, yeah, Speed Booster Pack. Click on install again, the same way, and activate it. Ayan, no, we're installing and activating it. And activate. Ayan, activated na siya. Konting hintay na lang ulit. Oh yeah, there we go. And the next thing you do, guys, is go to the settings of Speed Booster. So just scroll down and click settings. I know we clicked on settings. And here is the settings. Now be very careful here. A slight mess up will drastically increase the size of your website speed. No? So here's how you set it. Look at those settings. Everything is checked except remove query strings and remove jQuery migrate. Only those two is unchecked. In advanced, everything is checked except the one on top and the one on below, the one below, and everything else just ignore them. I know, ignore that. Scroll down, ignore that. All right? And then in CDN, uncheck din yan. Google Analytics, uncheck din yan lahat. And basically, wala na yan dyan. And basically, just click on Save below. Okay, just there. That word that says Save Set Changes. Okay. After you click on Save Changes, let's try to test the site again. No, I actually did initial test. And look at the results, guys. How's the speed? 4.8. 4.08 kasi iba yung 4.8, di ba? So, it's 4.08 seconds. Okay, we're not done yet. There's another thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna install another plugin, and it's called W3 Cache. So just type in the word W3 in the search. Ayan na, W3 Total Cache. Click on install, and then click on activate. Now, by the way, this is 2019 na to na SEO, guys. No, a lot of things have changed since last time. Okay, if you scroll down, ayan, no, makita mo dyan sa word performance. You see that? Performance right there. I will click on general settings. Okay, performance and then general settings. And all you need to do here is basically click on enable page cache and choose disk enhanced right there, disk enhanced. After that, scroll down and I think wala naman masyadong gawin guys. Just click on save settings and purge cache. Okay? So that's what you do in the general area. Next, go to performance and choose page cache. I know page cache na naman tayo. Here, just make sure cache SSL is checked. Okay, wait. Cache SSL cache SSL should be checked if you have HTTPS. Okay? If you okay, let me just enable this, no? Para may music tayo, guys, no? Make sure that cache SSL is checked if you have HTTPS. If not, do not check that. But of course, you need to have security. And then save settings and purge cache. The next thing you go to, guys, is browser cache. Okay, tapos na tayo sa general. We're done with page cache. Next is browser cache. Okay? In browser cache, all you need to do is check everything here. Except, except, except the one below. Yung do not, the one that says do not check that anymore. Okay, so just check everything on top except do not going down and just leave everything else and just go ahead and save and purge cache. Okay, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do to set up W3. So just a quick review, no? Okay, another plugin pa pala guys. There's another plugin that we're gonna install. And it's called Auto Optimize. I think all of you are familiar with this. To those who've studied WordPress with me, this is basically my go-to plugin. You know, if I'm in a hurry to make the website load really fast without installing all those other plugins, because you know, when you're creating websites for the first time, like you will be a little, like medyo tired mag-install of all of those. So my go-to SEO tool is actually Auto Optimize because this basically speeds up the website really quick. I'm gonna show you how great yung effect ng Auto Optimize. But I'm not saying you should ignore all of those yung kanina because they're still pretty important. Okay, after you activate Auto Optimize, there is going to be this um, app you're gonna see on top. You see that? It says Auto Optimize. Every 6 hours or every day or every week, something, make sure you click on delete cache. Delete cache is a manual method of deleting cookies and cache anytime at all, anytime during the day. Do you follow? So that's the function of Auto Optimize. But it has a deeper function. Click on settings, ayan, no, of Auto Optimized. We click on settings, and we're gonna be led here. In the settings of Auto Optimize, check the first one, Auto Optimize JavaScript, optimize CSS code, optimize HTML code, and save changes and empty the cache. There you go. That's all you need to do. No, just check and save changes and empty the cache. Once you're done doing that, let's try to check the website performance. By the way, let me ask you guys, does it feel good, no, as we slowly equip this site and optimize, no? 'Di ba nice yung feeling that you're slowly equipping this site? No, actually, I'm just taking a quick break para makarelax yung utak niyo. Are you all good?
Yes,
Following
sir.
pa?
Yes, coach.
Following pa? Okay, very good. Okay, let's check the speed again. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna run tatlongbudoy.com again in the search after installing Auto Optimize. Ayan, oh, we're almost done. Konting hintay na lang. Hang on, running test. Ayan, hang on lang daw. And okay, let's see the results. Performance grade, loading time, 3.84. Alright. Guys, celebrate na tayo. Alright. Alright. Good job. Pero wala pa tayo natapos. Okay, so this is really, really good. No, this is basically the time where where your boss is gonna say, "Oh my goodness, did you just do that?" No, that's the time where you're gonna brag to them na pro ka na talaga. Yan na talaga, pro ka na, no? So, pwede ka na umuwi sa America. Anyway, let's look at the other site. This is in page speed. Remember earlier the mobile and desktop. Let's look at the grade. What was our grade earlier pala dito? The latest grade. What was the latest grade of this one? Can someone tell me? Kalimutan nyo? Yung 636, ano yan? Nakalimutan na nila.
I forgot.
Okay. You forgot, no? You forgot. That's not good. No? Kasi when you do SEO job, guys, you need always to have a tracking of your progress. So it's 43. I think it's higher than last time. Oh, no, it's 79. So check this out. Yung 6 is now 43. All right. And our desktop is now 79, which means lots of tasks that it was asking us to do, the below, right, the right down there, we've done it, which is now increasing our score. But this is not the basis. Again, your basis is always the page speed. Now let's try to look at our website. Let's visit it again, no? And ayan, we just type the website. Oh, ayan. Oh, bilis. Ang bilis mag-load. All right. Let's try to click on a link on top and let's try to count 1, 2, 3. Now let's try to count. Okay, mag-click ako ng link on top. News. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Oh, ayan. See? Very fast. That's a good website speed right there. And, makaisip ka na, ang daming images pero bakit ang bilis ng loading? Well, the answer is simple because we installed image optimization SEO. Do you understand? And the quality did not go down. Okay, by the way, this website, the motive of this website is to update the audience about the latest gadget news. And ayan, may mga videos pa kami guys ng mga latest gadget news. O, di ba? Social. Okay guys, we're not done yet. No? Wala pa tayo natapos. One last thing you have to do before you finish on-page SEO is basically deactivate the not needed plugins. Write that down. Deactivate the plugins that are not being used. You're in good hands, Jeanette, because we're going to do the class again after this. Now, I have a trick I'm going to tell you. This is a secret technique that I've learned from the founder of Jetpack himself when we were attending a WordCamp event. Ito yung sinabi niya. You remember that plugin, W3 Total Cache? Remember that plugin? W3 Total Cache? After you check it and optimize it, deactivate mo siya. Okay? But do not delete it. You just leave it deactivated. Because the founder told me that it's deactivated form after you optimize, no? After you optimize and it's deactivated form leaves your website in a faster state. That's what he told me. That's why the speed is now below 4 seconds. When it was still activated, above 4 seconds yun. Upon deactivating, but before you deactivate, make sure you set it up. Remember earlier, we checked and then we saved and we purged. Deactivate nyo siya. So this is not being taught online. You will not find this tip on YouTube or anywhere else. Dito lang yan sa Quick Pro. And then we're gonna start to deactivate and delete plugins we don't need. Okay, let's check this out. We did not example lang to ha, but let's say for example we won't need Elementor Google Maps. Let's say we will not need WP Forms Lite. Example lang yan of plugins you might not need. After you've checked them, contact form, hindi naman yan nagamit sa website. After you've checked them, click on bulk actions, deactivate and apply. And ayan, they will now be deactivated. Okay, give it some time guys. Ayan. Now just check them again, the ones you don't need. And look at that, yung WP Total Cache, it's not activated. You see? I deactivated it. But do not delete it. Check the ones you don't need and then bulk actions, delete. And make sure they are deleted. And congratulations guys, you have graduated from on-page SEO. Alright, no? So was that
Sure.
hard, guys? Was it hard? No? Kaya
No.
lang, di ba?
No,
Kaya
kaya.
lang,
Which
right?
Kaya.
question?
You don't even
Which
need to
question?
study. Okay, go.